the race. We got our first interview in, and it really is, all about the fans. Guardians have been a part of our lives for, 10 years in the making here, Ray, and they have gone up against, celestials, egomaniacal celestials, space tyrants, Kree warlords. They've done so much in a decade of a time.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of, we had the Power Stone, we had Gamora with the Soul Stone, and then, of course, there were also all the things that they dealt with in the Avengers, defeating Thanos, losing all of the members except for Rocket and Nebula in the blip.
Which was a heartbreaking moment, when Gamora thrown over the edge, sacrificed by her dad. I mean, I gotta fast forward to that moment because it breaks my heart so much. But they did bring everybody back, when they teamed up with the Avengers. They were able to bring everybody back. We saw Rocket step up and be more of a hero because he wanted to get, his family back into. They even teamed up with the God of Thunder themselves.
For a brief amount of time, which I would love to know more about those Avengers, because they did part ways with him in the beginning of Marvel Studios of Thor, Love and Thunder. But then we got one of my all-time favorite pieces of media. We got Marvel Studios presents Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, where Drax and Mantis, they just want to cheer at Peter after everything's been through, after dealing with the time-displaced Gamora, that they go to Earth and capture Kevin Bacon.
They give him the gift of Kevin Bacon. I mean, who could ask for more in the holidays? Like, I wouldn't mind the gift of Kevin Bacon. No, who wouldn't, right? But they were doing so much to cheer up their friend, and it just really goes to show how much of a family they really are. And there's such amazing music as well that you get in the holiday special.
And you know what? It's not just the music that makes these films. It is the color palette, and it is the costumes. And we have costumes right here. And I kind of am jealous because I can't see them in full detail. But I do believe Justin got a close-up look at it, and I want to see what they're all about over there.
Hey, Justin Warner here at the end of the carpet, where in just a short time, the cast will gather as they head into the Dolby Theater on their way to the screening of the film. One thing that they will see on display tonight, this incredible display of costumes from the film. Let's take a look at the amazing pieces on show. We're going to be taking a look at our hero's new uniforms, starting with Nebula. In her new uniform, you'll see the detailing that her uniform is a little different from the others, which shows off a little bit of her rebelliousness and individuality. She's also sporting a one-sleeved outfit because you gotta show off that bionic arm. Next up, Kraglin. Now a full-fledged Guardian, Kraglin has shed his Ravager jacket to complete his transformation. He also has Yondu's Yaka arrow that he now controls. Coming over to Gamora, she has the newest look since this is not the same Gamora that was part of the Guardians. She's outfitted in tough but flexible fabrics that allow her to be ready to fight at a moment's notice. Star-Lord, the leader of the team, is also in his uniform. You can see some of the details here that are different because he's the leader, like the increased detailing on the arms. We also have his blasters here on display to complete the look. Rocket also gets his own small version of the Guardians getup. Rocket and his story are the centerpiece of this new film, and this outfit has him right in the middle of the action. Next to him is Mantis, sporting the new Guardians uniform in red and blue. Costume designer Judiana Makovsky said she wanted to show the unity in the team with nods to their classic comics look, and this design absolutely did the trick. And to round out the group, we have Drax. His look is markedly from the past films we've seen him in, and shows that he believes in his team. His uniform and boots are also tailored to be the perfect place to store the weaponry that he needs to keep the Guardians guarding the universe. That's a look at our heroes of our film, and if you can believe it, there are even more costumes down here. But we'll get to those a little bit later. Back to you at the front of the carpet.
So cool, and those costumes are so epic. And Judiana Makovsky, the costume designer, really out in this. Like, those costumes are just amazing.
I mean, I really want to see those new spacesuits we got teased with in the trailer. It is Technicolor magic. I even had to get one on my nail today.
You do? I mean, yeah, we gotta get a pedicam or something, right? What I think too I really love is, like, the fans are so dedicated that this movie, they've only seen glimpses in trailers, but you look around there, the costumes and their detail and the care that they, give into their costumes, it's incredibly amazing.
Yeah, actually, I think that Tamara and Josh have even more for us, aside from just cool costumes. Tamara and Josh, what is going on over there, y'all?
What's up, y'all? We have Simon Hatt, executive producer. Simon, this is a colossal film. What was the decision behind bringing Adam Warlock and the High Evolutionary?
I mean, well, Adam Warlock is a different character, and, we've always wanted to include him in one of the movies. Obviously, we teased him at the end of, and I don't I don't think anyone's going to be disappointed with him in the movie.
And speaking of the other movies, you've been involved with the Guardians from the very, very beginning. What were you most excited to bring that was new to Volume 3?
Well, after 10 years making the movies, you know, it was obviously incredibly emotional, and you know, just to end all those characters' stories and to give everyone an emotional payoff was just a really exciting thing to do. You know, after everything that they've been through in Endgame and obviously the events of the first and the second movie, they are like a really strong team. And it's just exciting to see how that ends, and we're excited for everyone to check it out too.
We're diving into Rocket's origin here. Like, how emotional is this going to be?
How many boxes of tissues does he need to bring to the theater?
Box of Kleenex, 2 boxes, yeah, per person. Yeah, don't blow into your tie. That looks like a nice tie. You'll ruin it.
What was the decision to go into Rocket's origin?
You know, that was a James decision, and I think, you know, Rocket was the character that essentially allowed James to ground the Guardians movies. You know, he was like, if you can believe this raccoon is a living, breathing, emotionally centered, grounded character, then everything else will follow. And so, you know, completing Rocket's story was so important to James, and I think that's why he picked it as the kind of plot of the third movie.
Well, let's go behind the scenes for one last quick question. The sets on this movie are massive. Can you just give us a moment of telling us what you felt like personally when you stepped on the Nowhere set?
The Nowhere set was so big, and I actually used to bring my dog River to set every day, and you know, he loved it. He would run around. I think, don't tell the production signer, but I'm pretty sure he peed in a couple of corners of the set, and yeah, it was great. I mean, it was a living, breathing city. You know, we had hundreds of extras, all in incredible costume, you know, all looking incredible, and you know, it really grounds the movie and just. You really breathe in it, and it feels like a living place. You know, it's incredible.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Simon,
I can't wait for everyone to see it.
That's awesome. Simon, enjoy the night. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
James and Ray, how y'all doing over there?
It sounds like we're competing to mark the space dog.
They're already these behind the scenes scoops that you're not getting anywhere. You know, you're talking about just the. And the sets were like 200,000 square feet, which is like about 4 football fields, if I'm doing the math there correctly.
No, you got that
I put
right.
it in sports. And also, I mean, they were also setting in terms of like, costumings and things like that. I believe it was the world record for amount of people in practical makeup.
In a single production.
Yeah.
Incredible for what they had to do. We know we have a lot of alien races in this, so to be able to make a record for that, how many does there have to be?
Just there's so many there, and you know, thinking there's so much that is happening here, and we want to go over to Justin, who's got something exciting for you. Over to you, Justin.
Hey, thank you very much, guys. Thank you, fans. The fans and I, of course, have been talking about how the Guardians are always such an incredible team, no matter what obstacle they face. And I gotta say, one of my favorite takes on our beloved heroes is the incredible game Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. If you're not familiar, this is an award-winning Guardians story. It's set in an original universe, and you play as Star-Lord. So you're leading the Guardians from, you know, one explosion of chaos to the next. But look, you don't have to take my word for it. I don't have to tell you about it, because you can just see it right here.
We could not be a more unfit group of people.
Bueno, lo que está el juego, le ponemos como en, digamos que nivel de 0 volumen. Entonces, mientras vamos a platicar qué onda está, o sea, esto de la Premier me parece que está bastante interesante. Me parece que agarraron un buen concepto. Y de lo que he visto, parece que es como una buena retirada para los guardianes, ¿sabes? Ya regresaron, vamos a ponerle al volumen.
Team together, and you're really trying to...
En vivo. Ahí está.
Judy,
Transmitir en vivo es bastante complicado a veces, sobre todo no hay costumbre. Pero
you have so many fans here who are dressing on your creations.
Everybody came dressed.
You gotta hire them on your team.
Right. Now, this movie is so packed with Technicolor outfits. I mean, those spacesuits. Art is incredible. Where did you start with the inspiration for this film specifically?
Well, the inspiration for the spacesuits came from James. He said, I want something that feels like 2001: A Space Odyssey. So, and I want one in different colors. Then it became a whole ordeal.
A veces siento que son medio aburridas estas como premiers,
a very
¿no?
long process getting
O
the
sea,
exact
para
colors.
empezar, pues
But it
que
was
no le
really
entendíamos
fun
al
to
principio.
design something
Ah,
that
mira,
was
los
an
trajes de
homage
los
to something
guardianes.
so
Así se ve
famous.
bien, pero siento que
But
les
it's
quita
our own thing.
personalidad
Do you feel like each
bastante.
character really has like an aura
O sea,
or
a lo que
color
me voy,
palette to them that
siento
helps, you know,
que
kind of centralize
los
that?
Well,
guardianes,
they do, but I'm not
ok,
sure
es una buena
that, I
despedida,
have to
pero
say the
estos
colors
eventos son
changed a lot
como
on these
medio
made suits for
aburridos
each
a veces.
person.
O sea,
But
para
I think
empezar
we
no lo
ended up with the
entendemos.
right one for
Luego
each character,
son
but
así
each
como que
character does
entrevistas a
have a
las
color palette
personas, luego hay
in all the
gente que ni
movies.
conocemos.
There is such a range
Luego hay
of
gente
costumes and
que
characters that
ni
you have to create
topamos
for. Was
por
there
ahí,
any
o
piece
sea,
that was
y
either
pues
the
la
most
neta
challenging or the
como que
most fun for you to be able to come up and
bastante
create?
amante del cine, padre.
Well, they're all challenging. They're all
Ah,
fun.
mira,
I
mira,
have
un
to say the
vistazo
hardest
general a
thing
los
was
trajes.
creating something for Drax to
¿Quién anda
wear
por acá en los
so that he
comentarios?
wasn't bare-chested
O
for the whole
están en
movie.
el,
point.
bueno,
So
en el perfil
what
de
would
otro
that
perfil.
be? And it was very funny because Dave came to me in the beginning and said, "Could I wear a hoodie?" And I went,
No se
"I
traba,
don't know,
todo
we're
bien, todo
Guardians of the
va
Galaxy." And then I
fluyendo.
went, "Actually,
¿Cómo
I
va?
think we can
¿Cómo
design
va?
something that's a hoodie."
Oh, Drax is really coming back down to earth.
va,
And
porque
Juliana, as you
también
can
es
see up there, we were just
importante
showing
que
off
nos
some of your
trabe.
costumes.
Oh,
I mean, which ones are you most excited to present?
360 para revisar esta
Fans to
calidad
see
que no se trabe.
Well, I think because it's
Y aquí,
new, Adam
¿saben
Warlock.
qué?
Oh,
But
yeah.
I
Igual
have
le
to say,
bajamos
I
un
love the
poco
Guardians
algo.
uniforms. It was so much fun to design the
Ujú,
Guardians
dice,
uniforms and have them all as a group in a uniform group.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about the uniforms.
Okay, really quickly, is there any special Easter eggs behind the costumes that you can share with us?
Está High
Well,
Definition.
probably in Quill's t-shirts, what they say, but I'm not telling.
Well, thank you so much, Juliana. We can't wait to see it. The fans are so excited for these costumes. They're already decked out. And we're going to go over to Justin Warner, who's got something really exciting.
I'm here with the fans. The energy's out of control right now. I can barely hear what's going on, but I think I have an idea. Stars are here. I repeat, the stars are here. People are getting autographs. The smiles are ear to ear. The faces, I think, are already starting to hurt because people are so absolute. Not only to see Marvel Studios' Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 tonight, but to get ever so closer to the people that made it happen. If you look around and you see all of the cosplay, all of the costumes, just this whole carpet in general, think of the hours and hours and hours of insurmountable amount of time that went into making this together,
todo bien,
and
no
it's all
sé
here,
cómo
right here,
estamos.
right now, tonight. And like I said, everybody is just feeling a certain kind of way. What is that kind of way, my fan?
No lo sabemos.
Yeah,
sinceramente.
I love it. I love it so much. I can't even
O
believe
sea,
I get to hang out
está
with this
chido,
gang.
saben que como
Everybody's so
cotorrear,
enthusiastic.
pero
Let's
siento
send
que
it
nos
back up to
deberían
the
de
front
invitar.
and see what else we got going on.
A ver, ahora.
Well, things are heating up. You know, we've got
O sea, sé que
making
no
their
todos nos pueden
MCU
invitar.
debut. We've got Chakudi
O sea,
Iwuji
para
plays the High
transportarnos,
Evolutionary.
porque
And we're so excited to see you. Now, you're a new character coming into the MCU. What can you tease to us about your character?
También, o sea,
I'm
no
not a
les ha
very nice
pasado.
guy in this, but
O sea, no te ha
it's really
pasado que
important
de
you meet me here
repente
to know I'm actually a
vas
nice
así
guy
como
because
que
this guy is not a nice guy at all.
Fair. Well, you know, the Guardians have gone through, you know, they've faced a lot of formidable foes before. How scared should they be about going up against you?
Oh, I am by far the scariest guy
Ooh,
they've ever faced. By far.
I mean, it seems to only elevate with each
Pues
film. It makes sense.
There's no competition. Everything else has been sort of like pleasant
Igual estoy
compared to this
checando
guy.
acá.
Listen, in the trailers, we've seen some pretty menacing faces from you, and you're such a nice guy. So did you have to practice those in the mirror?
Years and years of practice. 3 years of grammar school and Shakespeare and all that stuff, tapping into that, you know. No, but honestly, the script was so rich and juicy, and the character like reminded me of my favorite villains and stuff. So I was really able to tap into that and let the imagination go crazy. Yeah.
And you know, we also see a lot of, you know, practical makeup and all this costumes. What's the process like for getting into character with all of that stuff?
Well, I was very lucky. The team, you know, headed by Alexei Dmitriev and Cassie Rusek and Legacy, they were just on top of it. So it was this thing, despite the makeup, it was really fast. They could do that stuff in like 70 minutes, you know. So I was one of the lucky ones because they had it together. Once you put that on,
Y viendo ahí quien
That's the
dice,
character.
ok,
I got
dije,
that, right?
It's
ya
game time at
Marvel
that point,
ya
right?
mandó.
Game time at that point, and
Marvel,
you're like, oh, I know where this is going.
Pero, o sea,
You have this shaking and we're
digamos
thank you so
así,
much for chatting with us.
luego,
Let's say the Marvel fans.
contar,
Enjoy.
decimos
This is an amazing movie, and
no
I'm so glad you're here
sabíamos,
to enjoy it with us.
como,
Fantastic. All right. Enjoy the night. So good to chat with you.
So lovely to meet you.
There it is.
¿Qué se nos trabó?
Listen how excited they are to meet this new character of the MCU. They are waiting for it, James.
Absolutely. You can see these fans. They are so jazzed, so excited. I know, again, we were just talking about how much this carpet is heating up. People are dropping in. And I mean, Chikude is not messing around. Like, no, things are kicking up a notch here.
I know. We're bringing the actors, because bringing the Shakespeare drama acting.
Right. You know, he has some experience at the Royal Shakespeare Company. So, you know, it's going to be bringing that gravitas. And speaking about
Oh my gosh, the man,
it's
the myth, the legend.
The myth, the legend himself. James Gunn, welcome.
O sea, y vi fotos de él así como de joven y siento que se ve como que sí le pegaron los años, ¿eh?
All right, so you were
Se
bringing
ve
your
bastante
Guardians team back
acabado.
for one last ride. One last ride. Anything that you wanted to
Chance
push
y
this team
Julito,
and with
¿no?
this film this time around?
I just wanted to be absolutely sure that we honored the characters, that we honored the fans, and we gave each of the characters just the best send-off that we possibly could. I thought it was really important that I wanted to tell Rocket's story, find out where he came from. These guys like that, obviously, so I'm excited about it. I can't wait for people to see it.
I mean, you've talked about Rocket so much, about how you identify with him in some ways, and he was such a central part to end this trilogy with. Why Rocket, and what is it about him that really touches you?
Well, I think from the beginning, Rocket was my entry into the Guardians in terms of creatively.
Están hablando de Rocket.
When Marvel first came to me and they talked to me about perhaps doing this movie, I wasn't certain. I thought maybe it would come off like Bugs Bunny in the middle of the Avengers or something silly like that. And as I was driving home from the meeting, I sat there and I said, well, wait a second. If there was a raccoon that was, you know, talking and shooting people with machine guns, how would it have come to be? And I realized it was just the saddest story that I could imagine.
Yeah.
And that was, for me, the seeds of the entire franchise that have, you know, driven all three movies and the special and everything else they've done.
You know, I'm wondering, though, with this, you know, this is such a beloved franchise. Fans across the globe love it so much. What do you think that people connect? Why do people connect with the Guardians so much?
I think out of all the Guardians is the one oddball, the rebels, the outcasts, the geeks. This is a group of outsiders, and I think at the end of the day, you know, most of us feel that way. And so the Guardians speak to them. I think each of the Guardians has a different personality, and everybody in their life knows a Nebula. They know a Drax. They know a Rocket. Maybe not a Groot, but maybe.
I know a Groot or two.
Yeah.
Well, James, you have such a devoted fan base, but you are such a fan of the MCU and Marvel itself. And so what are you really hoping these fans take away with this final ride?
I hope that, I hope what I hope for with every movie. I hope that people go, they see it in the theater, they're sitting with somebody that they care about or somebody maybe they don't even know, but they walk out feeling a little better about the people next to them than, before they walked in, that they feel better about themselves, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
I think this movie is about accepting ourselves. The first movie was about the relationship with the mother. Second movie was about the relationship with the father. This one's about the relationship to the self. So hopefully, that's something that resonates with audiences.
You always take us on a journey, like it's, therapy on the big screen in a beautiful, fun way. So thank you so much for making these films for the Misfits, the Outcasts, for all of us, our found family. Thank you, James Gunn. Thanks so much. Have a great night. Can't wait to see it. All right. Well, we're going to keep this action on rolling. I know it's James Gunn. We're going to keep the action on going on. We've got
Se ve bien, ¿no? Ya,
Tamar and Josh. They've got some more action going on over there.
Now, I absolutely love that from James Gunn. The Misfits, I resonate with that so much because all these characters have had so much loss, and that's how they come together, which is so beautiful.
I know. I mean, if you remember back to the very first movie where Peter Quill called them all losers, meaning people lost something, and the idea that that loss is actually what binds them together as found family. It's really beautiful. And I also love the idea that, like, Rocket is the heart of this family and the foundation for all of it.
And it's such an interesting point because it's all about heart, like James Gunn said. The first one was the mother, then the father. Now this is all about the self, and he wants people to walk away being like, wait a second, let me think about the people in my life who I sat next to, and have that heart-to-heart with other people.
That's right, and we get to see so many characters have heart-to-hearts in different ways, including someone who I think the folks over at our stage at the front of the carpet are talking to. So let's see who James and Ray are with.
Well, we have the incomparable Palm Clementiev, who plays Mantis, and she was just telling me that I'm going to need tissues for this film, Palm. Yeah, say hi to all your fans. There's so many of them.
I got you. You just stand there and look amazing. I'll do the work.
Now, okay, you told me I'm going to need tissues for this film. What is it like for you to end this journey?
The what?
What is it like for you to end this journey, to be really saying goodbye to this?
It's very emotional, actually. It was such a beautiful day. I was so grateful to be working with James Gunn and with an incredible cast. We're family, you know, we love each other. And the story is really beautiful. The arc of the characters is incredible. And yeah, but it's emotional, but it's also very funny. There's amazing action in the movie, and you're gonna have a blast.
Well, speaking of that action, now you're quite the action heroine in your own life. I see you jump out of airplanes on your Instagram. Pretty amazing. And now we're going to see you do more action we saw in the holiday special. What has it been like for you to get to take on more of the action in these films?
I mean, I've been harassing everyone at Marvel for years to do some more action, so finally I do it. You know, I did it in the holiday special. I fight with a candy cane, and in this movie I kick ass. You know, there is no going back for Mantis. You know, now she kicks ass forever. You know.
Yes, I want that on a t-shirt. Mantis, you kick butt forever. We love it so much.
Yeah, kick names, kick ass, you know?
Gotta represent the fierce females for all of us, Palm. Thank you so much for talking with us. We cannot wait to see the film. Say goodbye to your fans.
Thank you so much. Mantis loves you.
Yay. Our Mantis, and we're going to keep the action on rolling on with our friend Justin. What do you got for us, Justin?
A ver, ¿qué nos tiene el buen Justin? Me gusta ahí que como decoraron.
With the fans, and it is about to get wild, as if it already wasn't wild enough. Who's ready for some Guardians of the Galaxy trivia?
A ver, la trivia, a ver.
Right? Now, paid for
Y
by
sirve que
Hasbro,
la
we are
hacemos
joined
para
by
el
two
video que
fans who
vamos
are
a
getting
hacer
ready
aquí
to
en
compete
México.
in the Ultimate Guardians Trivia Challenge. First up, we have...
Amelia.
And Amelia is repping
Oh,
Team
es como una
Star-Lord. They are
lanzadora de
holding the
Star-Lord
Marvel
de
Legends
Nerd.
Series Star-Lord Premium Electronic Roleplay Helmet, essential for Peter Quill as he heads into any fight. This amazing helmet, as you can see, is
ya
one
se me
scale
ocurrió,
with
ya
light
sé
up
que
eyes
podemos
plus
hacer así
detailed
como
sculpting
comandante
and
Star-Lord.
deco inspired by the
Hagamos un
films. How
casquete
cool is that? Let's hear it for
viejo
Team
y le
Star-Lord.
pegamos
gang.
así como la estampa con frit, pegamento, así la impresión de, digamos, tipo guardián, ¿no? O sea, ya nos queda como un cassette de los guardianes.
And you are representing
Ya, o sea,
Team Groot.
nos sale como
They
en
have
5
Hasbro's
pesos
Groot
las
talking
copias,
roleplay mask,
el
which
cassette
is not
con
only
sus
inspired by
ideas
the
por
more
ahí,
mature-looking
sale
Groot
barato,
from the
no
third film. It
consigues
is
uno
also
así igual
possesses
barato,
a
o sea, el chiste no es
chin-activated
escuchar la
jaw that you can pull
canción.
down to hear
Aunque
15
sería mejor así como un
15
cassette de
variations of
literalmente
the classic
las canciones de
line,
los
I
guardianes.
am Groot.
Eso
Let's get
sí,
those I
pero
am
creo
Groot
que actualmente ya
cheers
es
going, guys.
bastante
You know, just
difícil
spit them
hacer
out. Now, both of our fans are looking to win this trivia game to complete their Guardians look with the Hasbro Nerf Star-Lord Quad Blaster, which will look great wielded by either Star-Lord or Groot. The blaster includes 3 Nerf darts, which can be used to help save your friends all over the galaxy.
Hola,
wherever
¿cómo
they may be.
estás? Lego
Now that you know
Spider-Man.
they're competing,
No,
let's get started.
Buen nombre, la neta.
Do you mind holding on?
Ya
Oh,
viene
thank you so much.
Guardianes.
Awesome.
Sí, ya viene
All right.
Guardianes de la
Let's get ready.
Galaxia volumen
We will
3.
start with you. Who said this memorable quote to Peter Quill?
Sinceramente,
He
qué
may have been
emoción,
your
¿no?
father
Qué
boy,
emoción.
but he wasn't your daddy.
Oh, Yondu.
A ver.
Correct.
¿Quién se irá a ganar
Question
esto?
2. Where do Drax and Mantis go to get Quill the perfect Christmas
¿Quién se lo
gift?
irá a ganar?
Kevin Bacon's house.
We would have also accepted Hollywood.
Le bajo la
Congratulations,
calidad
you're
de acá
correct.
para que no nos jale tan Twitter.
Because of his parentage, Peter is half human and half what?
Oh,
God.
God.
Oh. Okay,
Oh,
we'll
no, está bonito.
I don't know the rules on that. We'll take it. What can Mantis read in other people?
Estoy aquí, muchísimas gracias, Lego Spider-Man, Jay y Lloyd Kai por apoyarnos, de veras. Igual a todos los demás que no se dejan ver. También.
Hint, it's in the head
of
a dead celestial.
A ver, ya no puse atención a esa pregunta.
You are correct.
Cabeza de un celestial, es correcto.
Who is Gamora's adopted sister?
Nebula.
Correct.
Ese está muy fácil, la hermana adoptada de Gamora.
It's heating up. So the first of you to answer the following question will win. When Peter Quill was a kid, what celebrity did he tell the other kids at school was his father?
Oh, ya.
There we got it, Team Groot.
¿Quién es el papá? ¿Quién es el papá de Peter Quill? Me gustaron esas lanzadoras de Nerf.
Congratulations.
Oye, pues sus preguntas estuvieron bastante sencillas, o sea.
But listen, you're not the only winner here.
Literalmente
For all
era
of you amazing fans, we are going to be handing out our featured Hasbro items for you to enjoy.
La hermana de Gamora.
I know. Can you believe it? Oh man, what a great life. Look at him go. And for those of you at home who want to get your hands on these as well, you can find them at any major retailer. I can't believe I get to do this sort of thing. This is my job. I'm going to enjoy it. Back to you at the front.
So the competition was heating up. There was a nail biter there.
I also kind of want some of those toys.
Creo que sí.
Well, we are rocking rolling on carpet, and of course we want you to be involved. So you can head over to all of Marvel's socials. You can find them at Marvel. And of course, follow with that hashtag.
Sigamos a los guardianes, pero también pues en este canal, las redes sociales de aquí, yo creo que lo ponen en lo que es el cambio de cámara, ¿no? Porque ya están acá preparados
the other end of the carpet to Tamar and Josh might have something special for us, so we can go check in with them.
Por cierto, mañana en Los Ángeles, Utah, bueno, en todos Estados Unidos va a haber una función especial de los guardianes para que la vean antes que todos. Pero pues bueno, es en Estados Unidos. Ahorita el Andrés Navi anda por allá en, ¿cómo se dice? En la presión de los guardianes. Y algún día van a ver que algún día, yo dije cuando estábamos viendo la de Thor, que algún día íbamos a poder ir a una caneja y a una El problema con Los Ángeles es que es muy caro. Es bastante caro, y además de invitación, ¿no? Pero digamos que si seguimos así como amigos, estando juntos, ¿verdad?
Oh man, I didn't have to choose young adult group because I'm a gamer myself.
Podremos
play games with Groot would be
todo eso y podremos cambiar el rumbo de esta historia. Por ejemplo, se viene una muy buena noticia para ahora el 2 de mayo. Porque
and you will not believe it. This is just heating up here. We got Michael Rooker Ariandu is here. Oh man. We are so excited to see you. Now, you are no longer with us, but now what are the Guardians? How are they going to survive without you? You've been such an integral part to the Guardians team.
No idea. I have no idea.
They're in trouble without you, right?
James Gunn is in deep poopy.
Well,
Michael Rooker
clearly has to figure it out, but I gotta say, we miss you, Yondu. But we know that Yaka went on to Kraglin. Would you have any advice for him?
Your Yaka era on to Kraglin. How do you do that?
Pero espero no se bugle. ¿No? Igual a veces voy a tratar.
I do miss it.
Now, do you have any fun? What are some of your most favorite memories of being able to bring Yondu and collaborating with James Gunn to bring him to the big screen?
What do you need? What do you need to know here?
Whatever you want, any fun memories that you have of your Yondu days on the set. Anything?
The makeup felt exactly like real skin.
Ooh, okay. So basically like a second skin.
Pero ahorita estoy hablando como más general.
You're truly in character, Michael. Well, you know what? Our fans, one of their favorite things of all time is that Yako whistle. Can you give us a good whistle for them? No.
Entonces por eso estoy hablando un poco más en general, ¿no? Porque no es como específicamente pero bueno, está bien, ¿no? Igual también está en vivo en el de Explora Geek, que por cierto me sorprende bastante. Tengo ya 26 el canal de Albert Explora Bricks. y Albert Explora Geek.
I think I saw
Se
an arrow
resume
going
a
up, so
Albert X,
we're
pero
kind
está
of
más
in danger
fácil,
here.
¿no?
Yeah. Do you have any
Entonces,
like what
está
was,
bueno,
like
está bueno.
when you're filming the scenes though? How are you actually whistling on stage and seeing where the arrow goes?
All the whistling, but I think they
Vamos a ver qué nos
enhanced it a little
el
bit
carnalito.
to make it more alien-like.
A little auto tune for the
A
whistle.
little reverb or something like that. But I spent a lot of time learning how to do the whistle, and because I had the fake teeth in, right?
Oh yeah.
So it was really difficult. I think I spent at least 2 or 3 weeks kind of relearning how to whistle.
Yeah. Special.
As someone who can't whistle, I
Ya
am
no le
all
entendí
under
casi
talented
nada.
and so good. We miss you so much, but you have helped make the Guardians of who they really are, so we appreciate you. And we're going to head on over to our friends Tamara and Josh with some more action.
What's going on, Marvel fans? We got Nathan Fillion, who plays Master Karja. Welcome to the premiere.
Thank you very much. That's actually the first time I've heard anybody say the name out
Imagínate
loud to me.
vivir en Estados Unidos y
Well, can you
perderte
tell us
al
a little bit
Albert
about this
Explora,
character?
¿no?
You know what? I wanted to take a break from playing
Sí,
an
estaba
armed
bastante
authority
interesante.
figure and go out into space to play an armed figure. I thought that would be better. Only instead of a police officer uniform, I wear more what looks like a keloid scar.
Hace una cara medio
Basket of
rara.
bread. Something.
We've actually seen a couple pictures
Por
of it
cierto,
floating
aquí
around
tengo
on
mi
social
llavero
media.
de
What was it like
Capitana
to get
Marvel
into that thing
de
every day?
Lego, entonces
It took a
ah,
team of guys
es
shoving
Capitana
pieces
Marvel,
onto you,
¿no?
and it all straps
Y
onto
aquí
a
tengo el
vest. It's
del,
kind of heavy,
bueno,
so
no
it's
es
all hanging
llavero,
on your
pero tengo al
shoulders.
Thor,
But then
lo
I'm
estoy
looking
pintando.
around.
Todavía me
I'm
faltan
seeing,
los ojos.
Karen Gillan, I'm
Le
seeing
traté de
Batista,
hacer
I'm
el
seeing- so I've
traje
seen these guys go
dorado.
into makeup
Mira,
for
aquí como
hours.
que todavía me falta un
Just to
detallito
now
en
start
negro,
working, and I
los
don't know where
ojos
they
y un
go in
poquito
their
del
minds for
casco
that
y
time,
ya
but I just
queda
tried to
bien
find a
el
place for
Thor.
myself. I couldn't complain. I can't complain.
So not only were the costumes at a grand scale, but the sets were as well. What was your reaction when you
Dice
stepped on for the first time?
Spider-Man,
I thought,
Lego Spider-Man
oh,
Jake
this is what you guys do
Lloyd.
with movie money.
Yes,
It's
hello.
this
Ok,
scale is
Star-Lord.
incredible. The fact that
Sí,
a
yo
movie scale is
creo
so
igual,
massive, you have to fill it
Star-Lord.
with detail.
Star-Lord
When
va
you get a
para este
massive set like
camino, no
that,
puede ser.
you have to fill it with detail.
Lo vas a cerrar, vamos a hacer
So
cambio
you
de
get to see a lot of
cámara
really, really
ahorita.
cool stuff, and then on top of it, they hooked me up with some wires and they started swinging me around the joint. That was a lot of fun.
That is amazing. And the fact that you get to work with James Gunn, a long
Me
time
sorprende
collaborator of
que
yours.
las
What was it
horas
like?
se
And what
van
was surprising
muy
you most
rápido, o
about him?
sea, de
What was
verdad
it like?
se van
It's
demasiado
the same
rápido
it's
esto
always
y,
been, which
y
is
agradezco
a
que
pleasure,
estés
a
aquí
joy.
compartiendo
It's
pues
fantastic
estos
working with
minutos
somebody
de
who's so
nuestro
talented
tiempo,
because,
de nuestra
the credits
existencia,
and
porque sé
the
que
accolades rub
luego
off
las
on you a little
premiers
bit
son
when
como
really
que
you're just
bastante
riding
aburridas
coattails.
y así,
So
pero
that's what
mira,
it's
ya
like.
entre
And what
cuates
more I
nos
was
la
surprised to learn,
pasamos bien.
the more things change, the more things stay the same. I am giving teams an opportunity
Ah, por
to
cierto, aprovecho publicitar
That's beautiful. Nathan, thank you so
un
much. Enjoy
video
the night.
de los
Congratulations.
promocionales aquí en
James,
México.
Ray,
Bueno,
who
es
y'all
este,
talking to
no
over
se
there?
alcanza a ver,
We have Maria Bakalova, who
pero
voices
bueno,
Cosmo,
aquí
the
un
space
video de los
dog, with us right
promocionales
now.
que hay en Plaza
Maria, you
Universidad,
look
me
stunning,
refiero a
and you were just
pósters
chit-chatting. There actually is a Cosmo, the space
esto,
dog we saw walking around the
escenas,
carpet earlier.
¿cómo se dice?
Each
Te puedes sacar
I'm
fotos,
absolutely in
etcétera.
love. He's amazing, and he's a therapy dog.
Ok, a ver
That's
qué
what I
nos
found
dice,
out.
qué nos
So
cuenta.
yeah, I'm honored to be portraying something like him.
So you were playing a brand new character here in the MCU that we're gonna, really get to explore more. Teased before in previous films. What can you tell us about Cosmo, the space dog?
I can say that she's a very loyal girl ever since the Guardian taken over and nowhere, and she's gonna show her dedication
O no, se nos
and
traba.
love towards them.
Now, we heard you loved being on set. I mean, you were even
loved
there
it,
on
yeah.
days you didn't have to
Yeah,
work.
I loved it.
That is work ethic. What was it like working with James Gunn, working with the cast?
It's been the best, truly the best. He is a great leader, a friend, somebody that can look up to and just ask for an advice and opinion about everything. And he's guiding you in
Mira, y
such
no
a
le estoy
polite and nice
entendiendo
and
tanto,
warm
dice,
way that it's just
a ver,
the best. It's a dream.
Carlos, órale, oye, me parece bastante bien porque pues creo que actualmente ya es más fácil
You're joining into
por
the
ejemplo, estuvo un
Guardians
tiempo
team, the Guardians
bastante
family.
escaso
Can you sort of
porque pues
tease
Guardianes
the
Volumen 2 a
relationships that we're
Infinity
going to
War,
see with Cosmo, anybody on the team?
los Guardianes 3 creo que estuvo bastante escaso. El primero y más reciente que tuvimos actualmente fue el de el del calendario de Adviento. Y de Gamora. De Gamora sí estuvo más reciente porque fue en la serie de minifiguras. Entonces me parece muy bien que tengas un Lego de Gamora, de Star-Lord, Avengers y los Guardianes de la Galaxia. Eso ya lo vimos en el cine, fue una joya. Fue una joya. Spider-Man, claro, también Spider-Man.
Everybody's getting autographs.
Infinity War. Ya se voy a sacar en mi canal secundario. O bueno, no secundario.
All sorts of instances of all kinds. As you can see right over my shoulder, Michael Rooker himself hanging out, getting some photos with fans, and everybody really is just smiling ear to ear. And I think to be a fan tonight, man, what a feeling. You know, one other thing that I think deserves pointing out, as you look around tonight, you're going to see the fans, you're going to see the purple carpet, but there is a set here as well. And so if you look at some of the details, you'll actually see that the set designers here for the purple carpet inscribed some little writings here and there. For example, it says, do not stand here, I believe, in a language of nowhere. Who knows? That's just what I'm told. Anyway,
más o menos estoy entendiendo, ¿no? Por eso me quedo callado y digo, a ver.
And the stars tonight are really just going above and beyond to make these fans' dreams come true. We just saw Michael Rooker there, Maria Bakalova now joining her fans here in the crowd, and man, what a night. I'm going to send it back to you all, and come back to me because I'm having such a blast.
Oh man, we're going to keep that party on rolling. We've got one of the new characters making their MCU debut. We've got Will Poulter playing Adam Warlock. Now you're playing this character that fans are so excited to see when you came up here. They were losing their minds up here. Now what can you tell us about your new character that is coming into the MCU?
I'm very, very nervous of spoiler territory, and I certainly don't want to ruin the experience for anyone. That's my #1 goal, but honestly, more than anything else, it's a real honor to be invited into this family. You know, the Guardians family are such a tight-knit group. They've been together for 10 years, so for them to kind of welcome me with open arms and treat me like one of their own, I'm very grateful. And yeah, I hope people are pleased with Adam and they enjoy his journey.
I mean, he is such a beloved character. We can only imagine
Okay,
people are
más o menos lo entendí algo. Creo que está agradecido por que lo hayan invitado. Yondu, el Yondu, si ves.
Crazy.
Yondu va a
I was
faltar
with my
en
little
esta
sister
película.
Charlotte in East
Va a
London.
faltar.
We were in the pub
La neta,
together,
sí.
and then I got a call from James Gunn,
Porque pues
which
es
is,
Yondu,
you know, the first part of that
eso
story is
creo
pretty
que no
ordinary
hemos
for me. The second
recordado.
part
Creo
hasn't
que
happened
eso sí
before.
no
And it was
habíamos
amazing.
pensado
You
en
know, I'm
eso.
really, really grateful.
Pero
Been a
sí, o
fan
sea,
of
de que va a
Guardians for a
faltar
while,
Yondu, va a
and so never
faltar.
really imagined I'd be a part of it, and to be a part of it is really special.
And not just like any part, you're playing Adam Warlock, fan favorite here. And as we've gotten teased, you say the name Adam Warlock and they lose their minds over here. But you know, as we saw in the trailer, you're getting to do, you know, you're flying, you're punching things, you got cosmic powers. What was it like to get to film and train for those stunts?
Our stunt people were so talented. Heidi, our coordinator, unbelievable, very patient with me. I needed a lot of patience. And, you know, they were just like really supportive. You know, I haven't done a ton of stunt stuff. And thankfully, Ben Jenkins, who doubled me, he was able to make me look cooler
Eso
than
sí
I
ya
ever
no se
could.
lo entendí, pero
So,
bueno,
you know, anytime
vamos
I
a
could
ver
do
qué
something,
onda.
Ben would jump in and make it look cool. It was really
It's a family affair, teamwork effort there.
Well, Will, you gotta say hi to all of your new MCU fans, of course, before we let you go.
Thank you so much. I'm so
Ya
grateful
se
to
va
be
el
here.
Adam
Great to meet you all.
Warlock, caray.
Thanks, Will. Well,
Ya
I do
se
believe we
va.
have an even closer look at some of the rest of the costumes with Justin. Let's take a look at that now.
Mira, decoraron bien.
Justin
Eso
Warner
sí
back
nos
here
quedó
at the end
bastante
of the
bien.
carpet with the rest of the costumes from the film that are on display here at the Ray Dolby Ballroom. We already got a look at some of the Guardians. Now we're going to explore the costumes of some of the other characters that build out the world of Volume 3. First up is Recorder Vim, who is played by Miriam Shore. Recorder Vim is the right hand of the High Evolutionary. And as you can see from this costume, Recorder Vim and the other reporters spend most of their time in his experimental lab with their lab coats on. Next up is Master Karja. He is a guard played by Nathan Fillion that the Guardians run into on one of their adventures in this film, but no spoilers, I promise, beyond that. The size and practical elements of this costume are not only useful for the actors wearing the suits, but also for the rest of the cast to interact with during fight scenes.
Exacto, también está Drive, Rocket.
The High Evolution
ese sí
is
es
the
el
newest
del
villain
alto
to face off against the
evolucionador.
Guardians, and this costume fits the bill of having an exciting color palette, which, you know, is in keeping with the rest of the Guardians films, while also distinguishing the High Evolutionary as a new character.
No sé, siento que el alto evolucionador con Adam Warlock ahorita pasa
we have Adam Warlock, a character that fans have long waited to see on the big screen. Costume designer Julian Markovsky drew inspiration from Aisha and the Sovereign for the coloring and the lines of the costume. This was a true team effort with different armor, printed, and fabric elements throughout, and I can't wait to see what Adam Warlock is going to do in this film. And now, for someone we've met before, this is the new costume for Aisha, the creator of Adam Warlock and adversary to the Guardians. The distinct shine of her costume is in keeping with the strong colors sported by the rest of the cast, and also underlines her high rank among her people. I mean, the detail on all of these costumes is just incredible, and I'm looking forward to all of the awesome cosplay that these are sure to inspire for everyone sees this film. And with that, I'm going to toss it back to you at the front.
Well, I certainly see what Juliana meant when she said every costume was challenging. I mean, the detail on some of these pieces, James.
I mean, just phenomenal. Again, just seeing the creativity and just the play at work here. It is just, I mean, it really feels like we are being taken to these worlds that are just, it feels like they're all real. Yeah. And we want to make sure that you all are joining in on the conversation. Make sure to follow at Marvel on all of our social channels. And you can see the hashtag that is right there, because we want to hear from you all. Like, what are you excited to see? What have you been to see? Any pop-out moments, stand-out moments? Join in on the conversation.
And, you know, we think Josh and Tamara might have someone even more special right now. Josh, Tamara, who do you got for us?
We are so excited to have Tara Strong, Miss Minutes of Marvel Studios, Loki, joining us here on the purple carpet. Why did you want to be here at the Guardians premiere tonight?
Well, I might be in it.
Okay.
It's not Miss Minutes. I can't say who it is, or I could. I mean, but then I'd have to prune you.
I think we just got an MCU secret dropped.
Well, we're live, y'all.
No, I don't know what you mean. It's not
Los
live.
chismosos de la prensa, no revelando los spoilers.
So, out of the entire Guardians journey, do you have a favorite moment that resonated with you?
Well, for me, this was the first time for me joining, and I've known James for a very long time. We did a video game together many, many years ago called Lollipop Chainsaw. Actually, Michael Rosenbaum was in it too. And Michael played my decapitated boyfriend. I wore his head on my butt.
Claro que yes.
And we had a really fun time. So I have a lot of great memories with both of them, so it was wonderful to see James in the studio again, and I can be doing. And then to see him here, it just feels like a family coming together.
I have to ask you about being with James in the studio.
Están grabando.
You know everything.
Natural, ¿no? Se supone que Lego y Marvel presentan esta alfombra. No, hasta ahorita no he visto nada de Lego. Hasta ahorita nada de Lego. O sea, sí llegamos tarde, pero no lo hemos visto.
You have one director that doesn't know how to speak to an actor about themselves, and specifically voiceover is a different art form. It's like asking a tap dancer if they do ballet. So someone like wise at how to get what they want out of the actors, but kind and fun is James. He from the start, yeah.
So the Guardians are not really good at time. Do you think Miss Minutes would be able to hold them accountable to get to places on time?
Hey, y'all, I'm here to make sure y'all get everything to go on time. You don't want to get pruned, do you?
Oh, well, we want to make sure everyone stays on time and moving along at this premiere. We're going to go see what's happening at the head of the carpet with our next guests.
All right, we're going to keep the scoops on going here. Now we've got Sean Gunn here who plays Franklin. Everyone is so excited. Yes, let it keep going, keep going. Now, we had your brother on here earlier, and so it really is a family. Is the writer-director of this film. Can you take us back to those early days in the Gunn family household? Were you all like, you know, putting on plays in the living room, making movies? What was that creative like?
La largan bastante.
Well, basically, I think my mother has been dressing me up and propping me up. He'd do his bidding for a long time now. I don't want to age us, but he did it then, and he's
Hoy me duelen
still
los
doing it now.
brazos,
Bless
que,
his heart.
pues,
So you're saying he gave you
hoy
your career.
los
He's basically your
dolorosas
talent
brazos
agent.
Yeah, well, yeah.
que valen la
And my
pena
tormentor.
para verse como
Which
Thor,
is kinda
el
what
dios
agents
del
do.
And your
trueno.
brother, my friend.
And it's your older
Porque
brother,
el
so that's kind
trueno
of
es
his
el
job,
que
right?
se
I know, yeah,
escucha y no el
part of his
rayo.
job, right?
Y aquí lo
Well, you
importante
know,
es
now
que
you're
se escuche.
transitioning from being a Ravager into being one of the Guardians members.
Guardians
What's
of the
that transition
Galaxy
like for
Volume
Kraglin?
Well, it's very
Podemos
nerve-wracking
hablar en
because
francés, ya le mostró
Kraglin has
la
not mastered the
Guardians of the
yet. As
Galaxy
we last
Volume
saw him,
3.
he was
No, Volume
puncturing
extra.
Drax. So
Y
in
el
this
de
movie,
la
we'll see,
Alfombra,
you know, how
you-
he's
on
getting
what
along with
le
all of that.
hacen,
And,
lo
you
digo
know,
ya,
yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough
maldito,
trying to be a superhero.
oh, no sé
It
francés,
is. You got like a whole way. By the way,
inglés.
now we did have
For
Michael
for
Rooker
example,
with
the
us
English
earlier,
is
and
not
you
very
have now
more
taken the
easy as
Yaka
speech,
era for
and
yourself.
because it's not
We want to know
very
who's got the
much
best whistle.
problem
You've been
I
working on it, yeah?
represent
Can you give us your best Yaka whistle?
because the
I can
Guardians
tell
of the
you that
Galaxy is a very,
my own
very,
analysis
very
of my
much,
whistle
very
is more accurate than Michael's
emotionality.
is. He likes
This
to
is a very
inflate his
happy.
ability
O
to
sea,
whistle
inglés me sale
and do
mejor,
pretty
luego
much
sí como que
anything,
hago un
but,
estribillo por
yeah,
ahí, pero me sale mejor que el francés.
It's not going to be great.
Ya tú cómo vas con los idiomas, ¿cuál te sale más y te sale menos?
Well, that's better
No
than James.
podemos
Okay, that's better than me. This is
Nego,
me.
no, pues no han puesto,
So
caray.
you're doing a lot better than me. I would never move after we did. So good. We thank you much for being here. For the night, it's going to be an epic thing. And you want to say to the fans?
I love you all. Thanks for being with us for all these years. And there's nothing that I'm more excited. Forget all the rest of it. There's nothing I'm more excited about than sharing this movie with you guys. Really.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you for
Well, we've got to
having
dry all the whistle
Randy.
spittle now. So let's go over to Justin. Justin, what do you got going on over there?
Oh man, you know, Sean Gunn is such a fan favorite here.
Mira, me gustan sus
We've even
cosplays,
got some
porque
Kraglin
incluso no sé si
cosplayers
guaparon
here.
o
Man,
si
the
ya
enthusiasm
están
is
pelones.
wild.
Hola de
Wolf
blog,
just walked
¿cómo
by.
estás? Bienvenido, pasa el
Everybody's having a
cotorreo.
blast.
Que
And
de
I gotta
aquí
say, as a
es lo que
person who
les digo
digs
siempre.
quaffs,
Si yo me la
I'm
paso
feeling like I need
hablando,
to get my
hablando,
hands on one of these. That
nadie,
looks like they both
nadie,
look like maybe 3D
no vale
printed.
la pena, no
They are,
vale
as a
la
matter of
pena.
fact, 3D printed.
Pero si llegas y me alegras con tu presencia, mi querido amigo,
I
amiga,
love
mi
that the
Brick, pues
ingenuity that our
en ese
cosplayers
término,
come up with
te
in
lo
order to
agradezco un
honor
buen.
their
¿Sabes por qué no
favorite
puedo decir otra
characters, in
palabra?
order to
Pero
honor the Marvel
muchísimo,
Cinematic Universe.
muchísimo que estés.
And man,
Porque
all of
casi
the
no
stuff
hacemos
that
en
goes
vivos,
into all of
pienso
this.
hacer más.
How long did it take
Entonces,
to put all
gracias
of
por
this
eso.
together?
A few
Mira,
hours
dice,
for sure.
A few hours for sure. That
ya
sounds
se
like an
están
understatement.
saludando entre
I
amigos,
noticed that you
como
also
debe
have
de
a
ser.
little
Porque
baby Groot
recuerden,
clip
nada
on
de
there.
seguidores,
Is there some
nada
sort of
de
symbology behind that?
influencers, nada de
Groot's
nada.
just a good luck charm.
Aquí
You know, I just like to
tenemos
carry him
puros
around.
amigos.
I identify. I think all
Retomando,
of
les
us
digo
would
que
love
me
to
gusta
carry a
bastante
little
sus
bit of Groot
cosplays,
around with them.
porque,
And
okay,
I
siento
don't think
que
that anybody needs any more
la
good luck here
saben,
because
la
this
saben
has to be one of the
bastante bien.
luckiest events of most of our lives, correct? Indeed, the fans are also speaking on my behalf.
Sí, o sea, no sé si se guaparon, no sé,
share
aquí
the same
apoyando, muchas
space,
gracias
the
de
same
blog.
light, with all of
O
these
sea,
cats.
digo por el
Man, oh
nombre
man,
de, ya
it
sabes,
is
no del canal,
really,
pero
really good to feel. Speaking of feels, over there.
Well, we have with us another Guardians member. We have Nebula, played by Karen Gillan. Hello, Karen.
Nebula está llegando
There
ya.
are so many yous tonight.
This is the coolest thing. I'm seeing so many nebulas.
Por ahí anda Nebula ya.
That's not easy makeup to cosplay.
I know.
I appreciate you.
And you would know as someone who's played this for
Oigan, no
almost a
sé,
full decade.
pregunta.
What is this journey
Yo digo
and
que
transformation
Nebula
of
se ve
being
más
a Nebula for so
bonita
long?
no
What has this
siendo
meant for you?
Nebula que
Everything.
Gamora
It's been
no
such a
siendo
complete honor
Gamora.
to get to play this role and to be a
Siento que
part
se ve
of the
mejor
Marvel
Nebula
Cinematic Universe.
siendo
Like,
Karen
how often do you get to
Gillan
say something as
y
crazy
no
as that?
Gamora
And it's been
la
amazing. I
actriz.
love my
Siento que
character
Gamora
so
se ve
much. I
mejor
love
como la
playing her. So
actriz
it's been like
y
an
que
incredible
esta
10 years.
Nebula se
Well,
ve
you're
mejor
willing
como la
to do
persona.
almost anything for this
¿Sabes?
character.
Como
In the
que, o
first
sea,
film
así me
for
doy a
Guardians of the Galaxy
entender,
Volume
¿no?
1, we heard that you shaved your head.
I did. I shaved all of my hair
Y
off.
por ejemplo, la
it's grown
Nebula
back
que
lovely,
salió en
but
What
is
If
there
se
anything
veía
you've kind of
bastante
done
bien.
for this film as well that
No es
tops
por
that title?
estigmatizar,
Well,
no,
I kind of negotiated
por
more hair
poner
with each
estigma,
movie.
no.
So now I get to keep my
por poner criterios de belleza, sino porque digo al parecer, ¿no?
So you win some, you lose some.
A lo que parece.
You know, in this film, you
A
know, we're
ojo de
seeing you
buen
are now
cubero,
part of
diría
the
un
Guardians
compañero.
family.
Así es que,
But you know,
o
so
sea,
much of the
literal
films have
una
really
vez
been
dijo,
about you and
a
your
ojo de
relationship
buen
with
cubero,
Gamora.
y todos
And now
ya
that
le
Gamora is not
intrigan,
here,
a
but
ojo
it's
de
a different
buen
Gamora.
cubero.
How is Nebula dealing with the
Ándale,
loss of
exacto,
that
si
sister
vas
moving forward with her
ahorita
Guardians
haciendo
family?
Karen,
Well, we're seeing
justo.
very different sides to Nebula
Y
this time
justo
around.
es eso.
Now that Thanos has been like eliminated from her life and he's the source of all her trauma, she's
No
actually
sabemos
starting to
usar
develop a little
obviamente
bit
el
more of a
maquillaje,
lighter
¿verdad?
personality. There's a little more
Descontémosle el
levity to her and a
maquillaje,
little
que es
more
un
sense of
8.
humor, which is a kind of new sort of space for her to live in. And as for Gamora, it's almost like they've switched places in an
Yo creo que
interesting
todavía
way.
le va a
Nebula
faltar
is
como
now the
una
more
hora,
evolved character with more
Así que si
compassion.
quieren ir a
So
preparar
she
su
kind of needs to
refrigerio,
help Gamora
ir a
in that respect.
acostarse, a hacer la tarea mientras están haciéndola, porque incluso, bueno, mientras están viéndola, háganla, estar trabajando, estar chambeando mientras está, pues adelante, vayan por su botana, y si no ahorita hacemos como un intermedio de vamos por la botana y dejamos la pura premier. Entonces ahí vamos. Tienes razón, Lego Spider-Man. Lloyd Kai. Imagínate estar en Los Ángeles y perderte de la transmisión en vivo. Van a ver, algún día vamos a Los Ángeles. No, ¿cómo que no? Y es más, me llevo a alguien de aquí. Yo creo que morirá Drax, pero dice Carol. Carol me enseñó inglés. Gracias a R.M. Carol fue que pude aprobar un examen de inglés. Y lo confieso públicamente. Ay, Alan Warlock siento que tiene una cara bien chistosa, caray.
Right there, we were talking about, you know, Nebula and Gamora who've had to overcome, you know, so much, you know, trauma of their own, right? It was really beautiful in Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, where we got to see, you know, them really break down their own walls there, where you know, Nebula, you just wanted to fight. You just wanted to win. I just wanted a sister.
Streamean las premiers y apenas me enteré. Ah, sí, bueno, o sea, de hecho desde Thor Love and Thunder empezamos en el canal, también empezamos en, ¿cómo se llama? Pues en igual, o sea, en todas las premiers. Dice, llegué un poquito tarde, pero siempre apoyar. Muchas gracias,
They love you so much. They love you so much in this film here. Now, we gotta talk about, you know, you've been voicing Rocket for almost a decade, but you disappear into this role. Like, absolutely, like, I do not think of you in the sound booth.
Siento que puede ser, es que es todo un dilema, es todo un dilema. Yo creo que morirá Drax, pero voy más por Rocket, sí. Yo no veo, ¿cómo que no ves? ¿Dónde estás, Gamora? No, todavía no sale Gamora. Sí, exacto, exacto, me enseñaste inglés. Yes, hello, Wanda. Mira, yo siento, y esto es bueno, próximo video, igual, Gamora se nos va a retirar, pero a otro lado, o sea, a otro lado de la galaxia. Star-Lord igual se va a perder y tal vez se deprima o no sé qué pase con él. Rocket, yo siento que va a ser bastante desmantelado. Y yo digo que Drax se va a sacrificar por el equipo. Chance y Star-Lord se vaya con Mantis. Chance y Nebula se vaya con Gamora. Y Groot pues se quede con alguno de ellos, con Cosmo, con Star-Lord, con Peter Quill, porque pues mira, o sea, porque Groot es como el hijo de Rocket,
Well, I'm so excited to see his evolution. I mean, he's gone through ups and downs, but really, we have your fans surrounding us right now. We have your fans live.
Star-Lord se va a ir con Mantis. Sí, creo que sí,
I just want to say thank you for all your support, and you're the only reason we're here, and I'm just grateful to be a part of this.
Fabulous. Thank you so much, Bradley Cooper. Rocket, enjoy the night. And we are now going to go over to
Gamora
Justin.
con Nebula a combatir en la galaxia.
Oh man. Wow. You know, Bradley Cooper, there on the stage, just feet from us.
Sí,
That's an experience. I think a lot of fans are super jazzed about Adam Warlock.
Y este Rocket igual va a ser terriblemente desmantelado. Es mi teoría. O puede salvarse. Yo espero que se salve, la neta. Yo espero que se salve.
I gotta say, man, you went all in.
Mira la Adam Warlock.
Thank you so much. I'm a big Adam Warlock fan. I've been waiting for him since
¿Sí es Adam Warlock la o él?
conclusion of the Infinity Saga. And so I'm just glad that he's finally.
Te voy a decir algo que es bien interesante. Hay mucha hipocresía en esto. Porque hay mucha hipocresía. Ándale, Rocket con la nutria. Porque, o sea, ahorita sí están muy felices, muy contentos, jajaja, jijiji. Y la mayoría de personas que están aquí son ya sea de prensa, contactos, invitados especiales o personas que se ganaron el pase. Porque pues como aquí en México regalan pases para la de México, en Estados Unidos regalan pases para la Mundial. Es como su pan de cada día, digamos, ¿no? O sea, no es como, oh, voy a ir a la Mundial, no, es como lo más normal para ellos. Entonces, pues por eso están muy felices, pero ya que vean la película van a salir súper emocionados. Ya que vean la película otra vez, o ya que pase tiempito, van a decir, es que esta película es una fregadera, desde Infinity War no ha habido una mejor. Entonces, pues, ¿qué te digo? O sea, están muy felices, muy contentos, es la mejor película, pero luego, ¿qué va a pasar? Luego, ¿qué vas a decir como Ant-Man? Cuando yo salí de ver Ant-Man, allí la saga de que ay, no, la mejor película, todos, la mejor película, no sé qué. Pasaron los días, pasaron las horas, no, es que no vale la pena, es que es una fregadera, el CGI, es que esto, ya como que cuando lo procesas más, lo ves otra vez y te empiezas a quejar, pues ya valió bobo. Groot puede también sacrificarse de nuevo puede ser, la verdad puede ser. No soy Groot. Y todos somos Groot. We are Groot.
Fans who love all the behind the scenes stuff. When you're going through that process, what's it like? Are you coming into a room with pieces of fabric, with models, with pictures on pictures? Yeah, we're coming in with all of it, and it's samples. We have amazing assistant art directors who bring all materials in. I sit there with Sam, I sit there with Dave Scott, Alan Hook, our amazing supervising art directors. We lay it all out on a table, match everything.
Tal vez, o sabes, sino que yo pienso que es como que parte de la escena. O sea, porque también en el tráiler lo vemos como algo así volátil, así. No puede ser. ¿Cómo es posible estarlo para que te impacte, para que lo veas y luego digas, pero cómo si es el personaje principal no se puede morir? Así como cuando el protagonista no se puede morir en una película que dices, eso es imposible. Es como si a Iron Man lo hubieran matado en Iron Man 1. No lo sé, Rick. Luego, o sea, siento que sí van a poner esa escena, pero va a ser como complementaria, así como que, oh, Star-Lord no se murió, Star-Lord nada más estaba, Star-Lord, pues no sé, se fue de pinta o se desmayó Star-Lord. A ver, dice. Ok. Dice. ¿O le podrías bajar un poco el volumen del directo, por favor? Es que se escucha muy bajo la voz. ¡Oh, es Star-Lord! ¡Es Peter Quill! ¿Cómo ves? Ahí ya se escucha mejor. Ya se escucha más ligeramente suave. Dice bien, los sets de Lego de Guardianes de la Galaxia. Espero que ya salgan, espero que ya los podamos comprar, porque ya salieron. Star-Lord y Gamora es amor. Solo que esta vez no sabemos con precisión. Dice la Gamora actual ya no quiere Star-Lord. Exactamente. No sé, Peter o Chris Pratt para los compas. Bueno, que ya se escuche mejor. Qué bueno.
Well, I think that what stands out to me is just the friendships that I've made behind the scenes while making these films. The films are so fantastic. That's truly the destination. We're going to watch the film tonight. You'll all see it's just magnificent what James Gunn has put together for everybody. But
James Gunn es medio hipocrisón, el carnal. También se va a decir que es eso.
Shared experiences and the ups and downs together. It's just been what a ride.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to say to the Marvel
O sea,
fans?
podemos decir que literalmente a partir de este momento ya podría haber spoilers de los Guardianes. A ver qué nos dice ahorita. Voy con la pregunta, espérame. Ya se nos va el Chris Pratt.
Oh my goodness, that was so
cool. Y vamos con la pregunta. Una pregunta, ¿quién es el perro de los Guardianes de la Galaxia en Guardianes de la Galaxia versión navideña? Es Cosmo. El perro es el que tenía el coleccionista en la primera película de Guardianes de la Galaxia, donde sale y se ve la escena donde se escapa. Este perro, pues podemos ver que en Guardianes 2 no hace acto de presencia. Sin embargo, al estar en Mirabelier, pues bueno, al final en el especial navideño los Guardianes le terminan comprando algo de Mirabelier. Podemos ver que tiene como esta congelando. Podemos ver que está como esta situación, ¿no? Está como esta cuestión de que pues ahora lo adoptaron y pues ya se quedaron con él. Directo. Se está congelando luego Spider-Man y Lloyd. Se está congelando.
Let's go see what's happening at the very top of our carpet as we continue to tell the story of this premiere tonight.
¿Cómo va? ¿Cómo va? Ya se descongeló un poco, se grabó, ¿Cómo lo ves? Me dice que la calidad ya está bastante bien. ¿Sabes qué? Si no, vamos a bajarle la calidad. Ya un poco menos calidad y podemos ver que espero que no se trabe. Oh, vale, gracias por responder. No, ¿de qué? ¿De qué? No te preocupes. Para eso estamos. Cuidado con los spoilers porque ya empieza a haber spoilers de Guardianes de la Galaxia volumen 3. O todavía no hay, pero cuidado con eso. Hermano, ven a la casa de mi abuela porque la voy a visitar. Hermano, nos vemos, suerte y tan buena noche. Muchísimas gracias, Carl. Espero que tu abuela se mejore, que pase una buena noche, que se la pasen bien. Aquí estamos, cualquier cosa, ya saben que muchísimas gracias por estar aquí, te lo agradezco infinitamente. No seamos como el Andrés Navi, como el Alex, como el Luisito Comunica, que nos tratan así como competidores. No, aquí son amigos, espero te vaya bastante bien, que mejoren, y pues buena salud. Igual, muchísimas gracias a el Lego Spider-Man y Lloyd Kai, muchísimas gracias. Y muchísimas gracias a quien se meta en directo, pues que no haya comentado, pues no le puedo decir quién porque pues no sabemos, ¿verdad? No sabemos. Vamos a un pequeño corte. Mac, qué cool, te escucho trabado, pero está bien. A ver, déjame lo soluciono.
And I think the best way to access stories featuring your favorite Guardians and so many more is by using Marvel Unlimited, which is your source for more than 30,000 Marvel comics. And so, we got a QR code, you know it. To celebrate the Guardians' return to the big screen, Marvel Unlimited is unlocking an exclusive offer for fans tuning in to tonight's carpet. New members can use the code VOL3 when signing up for a monthly membership to get 1 year for just $5 a month. Again, that is code VOL3 to save 50% on a new monthly membership. So scan that QR code on your screen.
Ok, en lo que está la publicidad, Mac, no voy a, pues tal cual a la premier y no podría invitar, entonces pues ahí sí te quedo mal, la verdad. Pero hay que seguir molestando a Disney. Dice que a ver si voy, sí, ahí nos vemos. Espero que nos separen como en Natman. Ah, sí, que en Natman hubo 2 premiers. Entonces, pues está medio difícil. A ver, dice, amigo, nos vemos. Muchas gracias, Lego Spider-Man, Jay y Loy Kai por unirte. Muchas gracias. Gracias. A ver, creo que el chat se puede poner igual. A ver si es cierto. El Kevin Gorgas regresó, Kevin Gorgas.
Now we're gonna get on into it. Hey, Kevin, what has it been like to be able to see the Guardians be so embraced? What does it mean for you to get to see this ragtag group of heroes embraced by the world?
What did Lou Esposito
¿Cómo ves? Acá no se ve tan trabado. Le solucioné algo por ahí.
It's been amazing. You know,
Es muy sorprendente, es muy fabuloso. Muy sorprendente. Amazing.
It's still sinking into me that this is the completion of a trilogy. I still remember those early days with the whole cast and with James and our whole team going, I wonder if anybody's going to see this crazy space movie that we want to make.
El Kevin Gorgas.
And now here we are at this epic finale. It's incredible.
Les voy a pegar un enlace. Quien se quiera unir, se puede unir.
Kevin, you are such a die-hard fan yourself. That's why you're involved with this. I mean, what do you really hope fans take away from this?
Quieres entrar al en vivo.
You know, the Guardians has always been about the characters. It's, I mean, all of Marvel has, but in particular these characters, which, as you point out, are so unlikely. and in the first 2 movies, you were crying over all the characters.
¿Quién crees que muera? Yo digo que va a morir el buen Drax y Rocket. Tal vez los dos o tal vez todos los Guardianes. La neta, creo que sí está difícil.
Little raccoon. Who insists he's not a raccoon.
Yo espero que no sea Rocket, pero igual y Drax muere.
We are now further into Phase 5. Can you maybe tease to us a little bit about how this connects to the larger
Por ahí un likecito, por favor.
Well, listen, all the fans know that everything like the comics connects in certain ways, but very much, and James was always very, very direct in saying this is about these characters. It's not about the bigger world building, although everything is a piece of the puzzle. But this is really about seeing what becomes of this particular family.
Yeah, well, now we are seeing the epic conclusion to this family, but we're also getting some new characters. I mean,
ya no se traba tanto.
Like Adam Warlock, the High Evolutionary.
I mean, High Evolutionary was on James's list for a while, and Adam Warlock has been there since. I don't remember now. Frankly, he may have been an original draft of 1. He was certainly part of the discussion, a big part of the discussion on 2, and then we seeded him a little bit in 2, and finally introducing him in this movie, and that really, I'm excited for the fans.
Igual si te quieres unir, usa el enlace. Es como invitado, entonces te puedes unir sin problema.
And I'm excited for people to see what Will has done with this, and excited to see where it can go.
Yes. Oh, well, I mean,
yo ya lo veo mejor. Ah, qué bueno, qué bueno.
If there's any last word you want to give to them before
Thank you. I can't wait for you to see this movie.
Gracias, Kevin Gorgas. Gracias.
Thank you, Kevin, for making our nerd dreams come true.
Kevin
and
Gorgas.
taking us on all these adventures all these years. And we're going to go on over. The action continues on over with Josh and Tamara.
Hello. We are here with Elizabeth.
Listo, regresamos. Así de fácil.
Last we saw her none too pleased with Guardians. How's
Yo
that
estoy
going?
haciendo tarea, a mí no se me traba. No, hombre, Max, pues sí, me imagino es que la tarea es lo peor que existe. La tarea es lo peor que existe en el mundo, así lo digo, porque es verdad.
But it's also the, you know, it's the thing that I love about making these movies. It's like, it's this incredible world that you step into. And as soon as I was in that costume.
O sea, pero ¿sabes qué? Siento que es medio payasón el actor de Drax, porque dice que Drax no es un papel con el que le gustaría trascender, o sea, carnal, es el mejor papel que has agarrado en tu vida.
The costume has changed. It's not the dress anymore. The dress used to take about 4 people to move. We used to sort of wrap me up like a little taco and then we'd walk. So
¿Sabes quién falta? Xochitl Gómez. Le falta ahí la colada.
Yeah.
Well, you got to work with Will Poulter, who plays Adam Warlock. What was that like on set?
I adore him.
Ya llevamos 1 hora y 10 minutos, entonces... Creo que todavía va a trascender la alfombra, ¿eh?
He's right. And he's going to get a big head. But no, but I just adored him, and it was so funny because we are dressed in these like very.
Se iba a morir Drax.
So laughing is sort of like.
Pues yo creo que lo más seguro es que Drax cuelgue las antenas, cuelgue los tatuajes.
Yeah, just laughing a lot.
Well, since you was new to the Guardians set, was there a way that you brought him into the world and kind of schooled him in how to be a sovereign and how to take on thought?
No, because part of his character.
Nos esperan varios eventos, Guardianes, Spider-Verse y The Flash y Transformers, el despertar de las bestias. Y se me cayó el mouse.
Congratulations tonight. We can't wait to see the film. Tamara James, how you doing over there?
Y también el Transformers, el despertar de las bestias. Nos espera también ¿cómo se llama? Pues de Marvels. Nos esperan varios también. Secret Invasion.
Do know that Peter Quill and Gamora are going to be on a
Peter Quill alias Star-Lord.
sweet collision course in this film because we are getting this time to displace Gamora.
Right.
Imagínate estar en Spider-Verse y que salga el Peter Quill, ¿no? O sea, estaban llamándole a Peter.
Every time it looked like they would, and now they won't. And so it'll be very, my fingers are crossed. Who doesn't like a good ending to a beautiful love story?
I mean, we really all want that unspoken thing. But we know that we have the cast and creative team talking a little bit more about this film and this one last ride.
Vamos a cambio de pantalla.
When I first came on to play Peter Quill, the Guardians of the Galaxy were like, this ragtag squad of nobodies.
I turned in my first draft of the screenplay, and I was really afraid, but I felt good about it.
I didn't understand why we were doing that space movie with a tree and a raccoon.
I think the Guardians are so imperfect. Their pasts are not squeaky clean.
This found family, putting trauma behind them to become their best selves. There's something really special about that.
I looked around the other day and was just like, this casting is so right. Like, how did they do that? How did they find us all?
For each and every one of us to live within the Marvel universe, it's been very, very special. Everybody always comes to work with the same level of excitement since day one. We are very much committed to James' vision. He's a great captain. He really believes in this story.
We have so much fun because there is so much comedy in it and so much emotion.
Being on set with everyone, knowing that there's a finality to the whole experience really made me very emotional.
I mean, we're a family. They're all people that I want to keep in my life.
To be part of something that's just so universally beloved, it's special. It's hard to even put into words. It's been a blast. Are you ready?
Man, oh man.
Pues bastantes aventuras que tuvieron los Guardianes. Creo que va a ser una despedida bastante dura, va a ser una despedida bastante difícil y bastante emotiva, ¿no? O sea, porque pues a lo largo de todos estos años como que solo hayamos visto las películas y tal, sino es que trascendieron pues en nuestra vida. O sea, literalmente cuando salió la primera de Guardianes de la Galaxia éramos niños, no éramos más jóvenes, o no sé, o sea, éramos como diferentes, y actualmente ver el cierre de estos personajes, teniéndolos pues ya de una manera más compleja, una forma bastante ya más atroz, despido, esta despedida, siendo que sí me pega bastante. Por ejemplo, el James Gunn, no sé si lo vieron, o sea, en Guardianes 1 era otra persona, literal no se parece. Spider-Verse, ¿qué espero de Spider-Verse? Yo creo que Spider-Man negro no vale la pena, no es cierto, no es cierto, no es cierto. Spider-Man Miles Morales es un gran personaje, es una muy buena inclusión, sobre todo ahora en estos tiempos. Y creo que en cuestión de Spider-Verse siento que va a ser una cosa donde no van a salir ni Tom Holland, ni Toby, ni Andrew en animado, eso sí, ni ellos tres no van a salir, eso garantizado, referencias tal vez, pero esos tres no salen. ¿Quién es el Namor? Que luego entrevistan a cada persona que dices, caramba, carnal, ¿por qué no mejor entrevistas al de los efectos especiales? Groot? I am Groot.
I want to hear you talk more
We
about
are
Drax.
Groot.
He's one of my favorites. I seriously think he's maybe the most literal being in the galaxy.
Yeah, because you know, like,
¿Cuánto durará?
when you watch him wrestle, his like characters, I mean, that's like a different
¿Comprarás
person, right? And you
algún
don't
Lego
see
de
him
Guardianes
as
de la
someone
Galaxia?
who,
Pues yo creo que el más
being
barato,
into doing comedy,
yo creo que
and
sí
then
el
you
más
watch him
barato,
in a movie
chance y
like
lo
Guardians of the
compramos,
Galaxy, you're just like, dude,
Ese
you
sí.
can do it all, man. You're so funny, and
¿Y tú nos vas a comprar algún Lego?
trying to be funny, but you're doing an amazing job at it, and yeah, big fan.
Well, there's a Drax somewhere here on the premiere. They're standing completely still, but we just don't know where they are.
Qué lástima que no haya en español. Imagínate que haya una cobertura igual en español. No, seríamos fans, seríamos más de los que ya somos. Que hubiera así como el evento mundial en Latinoamérica, ¿no? En español, o sea, hubiera sido una tremenda locura. Y pues sí, en Wakanda Forever sí hubo, pero pues carnal, o sea, era influencer event, literal, no había fans allí, y los fans que había pues eran muy limitados porque se lo ganaron el radio.
Wow, Josh, one of those tough questions, because even I don't think I could answer that.
Qué lástima, Mike. Qué lástima que no va a entrar ninguno, caray. Por lo menos soplen las compras. ¿Cuál es la mejor? ¿Cuál es tu mejor evento? ¿El de Thor? Sí, el de Thor. Sin duda el de Thor me es muy grande. O sea, es el mejor para mí. No es el mejor en cuestión de calidad, tampoco la película, pero para mí sí. Para mí sí, o sea, en esa cuestión sí. Estoy completamente, ahora sí que con la mente abierta. Ahora esperando a que no es el mejor, o sea, estoy de acuerdo, pero para mí sí. Volumen 2.
Justin is actually looking at Rocket's costume as we speak. Incredible.
Wow.
Justin, you gotta show us.
Ya son las 8, no puede ser esto. Oh, miren, es Rocket.
I feel like I'm having a collector moment here.
No se parece Rocket. Rocket disecado.
Look at this, you know, 1:1 scale. This is the actual costume. Look at the ornate design.
¿Qué le hicieron a Rocket? ¿Lo disecaron?
But let's start up at the top. You know, that collar perfectly stitched up there. Form-fitting. Who wouldn't love to wear that? I just think that is such a cool.
Imagínate que Rocket si fuera un actor, ¿no? Estaría del 900.
The lines and kind of the embellishments on this are cruising down. This sort of like future retro vibe that I'm totally digging. And of course, you know.
Yo solo espero que nos expliquen qué pasó con la Milano, con la nave anterior.
And I just got to say that, you know, the people who are putting these ideas together, I mean, they just do such a masterful job of it. And then, you know, next door over here, certainly larger in stature, but not in my excitement or enthusiasm, because I love them both. You've got Star-Lord himself. So Star-Lord, a similar sort of costume, but you see he has a bit going on with the shoulders and on the arms there.
Están bonitos los trajes, esos.
Peter Quill and his stature, right, as leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And then lastly, I mean, look at the way the blasters just unite with this costume. There's just so much enthusiasm
Pequeña
and
pausa
kind of
nada más para
authority, which
tomar
is kind
agua.
of weird for Peter Quill, but maybe that's a sign of what's to come. Speaking of what's to come, what is to come from stage 1?
I mean, we have so many
Listo,
recreations of
regresé.
these costumes. With
Miren,
our
les quedó
fans,
bien,
our
eso sí, les quedó bastante bien el escenario.
quiet, guys. I want to hear how excited you are. They are surrounded by these costumes and these sets, and like I said, they didn't quit bringing these characters to life on their own. I almost feel like I'm on the set of the movie right now.
I really do. I feel like I'm on their headquarters nowhere because we're surrounded by so many of the
Creo que
characters
ya la
that
van a
we see,
finalizar,
you know, in it. We're seeing all these cosplayers who are, you know, just replicating what we see.
¿Por
in
qué
the
no
actual
hacen un
film
evento
there.
así en
So we're
México?
talking over about Rocket, you know, we're talking
Ah,
about
pues es
Rocket
que sabes
earlier,
que
just that
siento que muchas
evolution
veces es
of Rocket.
cuestión de
They love it, it's just such a
presupuestos,
fan
aunque
favorite,
Marvel
the
obviamente
heart
le va a
and soul
alcanzar a
of this
Disney,
film. And, you know,
pero
when we were
también
talking
creo
about earlier,
que
you know,
como
when you
que
get
quieren
to
hacerlo
Marvel
como
Studios
exclusivo.
Avengers Endgame,
Y
that you
también
see
otra
how much
parte
this
es,
family
bueno, es
meant to him,
México,
because that's
recordemos
what's
eso,
driving him
y
to
no
get them back.
está
He's
en
talking
las
forward,
mejores
he's like, I just want my
condiciones.
family back, and
No es
that is
porque
what he's
odie
trying
a
to
mi
do.
país, de hecho lo amo y me encanta México, pero, o sea, seamos, pensemos como gringos, ¿no? También nos dicen para qué, para qué, para qué, por qué, para qué y para qué queremos esto y para esto y el otro. Entonces, pues sí, creo que está medio canijón esto que no lo hagan en México, porque también sería muy chido que lo hagan, bastante. Y también, aunque punto negativo, también nos enojaríamos bastante, porque imagínense lo que pasó en Wakanda Forever.
It might come back to haunt them, and that might be the thing for Rocket as well. So we're gonna find out what's gonna happen.
You know, it's gonna hurt to watch his origin story because you know it's a little traumatic, but baby Rocket, I mean,
Duró ya 2 horas, ¿no? Desde las 6:15.
Josh, Tamara, there's so much about this movie to share.
Creo que ya lo van a cerrar, ¿eh?
Ray James, I want to
Ah,
talk
no,
a little bit about
no
the
lo sé.
music because music is so
Estamos
iconic
viendo,
in
parece que se
Guardians
están
film. I mean, who's got
despidiendo.
a feeling, right?
Se despide épicamente en inglés.
Beginning, music has not only brought a lot of delight to us in trailers, but also really been part of the narrative of how these movies get told.
I mean, so many fans, you've talked to them and go, what do you remember most about Guardians films? They'll connect it to a song that they heard.
¿Cómo van? ¿Cómo van? No se ha trabado, todo bien, todo chido,
It's
todo
so good
perfecto.
and iconic. And then what I love the most about it, honestly, is the heart. You feel that.
Ya revisé y parece que todo bien.
I just want to know if I put on the soundtrack, will you come over and clean my apartment? He didn't like that one, did he? I do have to say too, I've got to
Que
give
me
a shout out to the
alegro.
score because these films
Alegro
have such
de-
beautiful scores, and I feel like they really help to create some of those emotional moments. Like I think about the moment in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie where Groot comes and embraces everybody, and we get the lights and the score swells.
Todo
and it
bien,
just-
sí, todo bien, muchas
man, so moves me
gracias.
thinking about it.
I mean, Ronan the Accuser was defeated via dance battle, so music is in their veins. John Murphy, who's the composer, he's going to bring such a beautiful composition to this film, which I can't wait. He also worked on the holiday, so we know how epic it's going to be.
That's right, and in the holiday special too, we get a little bit of original music,
Wow.
Yes.
which is super fun. And
Se nos anda trabando. ¿Qué pasó ahí? ¿Qué pasó ahí?
by the Nowhere Men, which is our fake band, which is actually a real band, the Old 97s, which apparently is one of James Gunn's favorites. So that's super fun to see.
Did you know Kevin Bacon could totally sing?
Yes, he's part of the Bacon Brothers. He and his brother have had a band for a long time, so it's super fun to see that all happen together.
I love it, and this was a show.
Habla muy bien inglés, parecen gringos,
We
la
also
verdad.
kicked it up a notch. In the beginning, Groot had to play that music, Baby Groot, in the beginning while they were facing off against a giant alien.
And I actually love the recurring joke that, like, Groot dances and Drax never sees it. Like, he goes, he freezes. He goes, he freezes.
Todo
But it
bien
just goes
por
to
ahí.
show you how music isn't just there as an add-on, but it's actually something that's very deep into the narrative of these
Yo
films.
espero que ya la cierren, la verdad, ya es tarde, ¿no? Ya es tarde desde las 6.
How y'all doing, Ray and James over there?
Really just watching and loving the dance moves that are happening over there. Y'all are having too much fun tomorrow, Josh, with the dances. We gotta have a dance battle of our own over here. But, you know, it's been really just amazing just to watch, you know, this era that we were talking about of our Guardians team. It's really, you know, ending as we know it, you know, for this team.
Yeah, I mean, again, it is the last big ride, and we know there are so many behind-the-scenes looks that all the fans want to see. And I'm excited that we do have another look for you, hosted by Chris Pratt, having us going out with a bang. Take a look now.
A ver, vamos a ver estas escenas.
Chris Pratt here. Give me a camera and a list of rules, all of which I'm going to ignore. To be reunited with this Guardians family for Volume 3, it's really fantastic.
We're genuine fans, so there's something really sweet about geeking out on set.
You had me at...
Hello.
The Guardians is about humor, it's about action, it's about cosmic adventures.
Drax, sit up! That's what it's here for. Drax, it's called a sofa. It's not a bed. Well, I find it hard to believe it does have multiple purposes.
But it's really about this found family.
Don't forget where we came from.
This is a Rocket origin story. We are learning more and more about what Rocket has been through.
We were always searching for a family until we found each other.
Let's give the galaxy something to remember us by.
It's so beautiful.
Everything is in the details.
It's imagination, music, beautiful imagery. It's really a fantastic story from the brain of a mad genius, James Gunn.
Everything that drives it is that emotional center of all of these characters who are all outsiders.
We have been running our whole lives.
Pete, I'm done running.
I love everybody. And I'm so proud of what we've accomplished.
I want you all to know that I am grateful to fight beside my friends. It's another rock opera. It's really fantastic, and it wraps it up in a way that really only James could.
Are you ready for one last ride? We'll all fly away together into the forever and beautiful sky.
Thank God I don't operate the camera.
Buenas escenas.
Because if I did, it would look terrible.
Absolutely beautiful. The heart and the passion that is behind the scenes of making this, this film. We're really seeing the family all come together, an artistic, creative
Dicen ahí que vayamos a ver Guardianes de la Galaxia porque no se ha vendido bien el producto Marvel.
Not operating that camera. That was an angle I've ever seen one.
Yeah. We're going to keep the action going on over there on the other side of the carpet. Tamara and Josh got another scoop. Let's hear from them.
Hey y'all, we got Linda Carlini who plays Lila. Now Marvel fans know you as Laura Barton, and now you're playing Lila. Tell us a little bit about Lila.
I'm so excited. I mean, I get to be in the Avengers, and then I get to be in the Guardians of the Galaxy. What could be better than that?
Not too bad.
I play Lila the Otter. So I play, a live-action person. I play an animated character. So I think I could do both.
Pues parece que el evento todavía no se va a acabar, todavía va a durar como digamos que unos 30, 15 minutos más.
And it was on set, we were wearing, mocap suits and
working together
with Tequila and awesome. I mean, it was just, and Sean, it was just so much fun. And we really got to do some great acting, which then gets translated into, or some great scenes anyway, and gets translated into these characters. It's really fun to see what that's going to turn out to be like. Yeah.
Now, in voiceover work, what do you resonate with most, rather than bringing like Laura Barton to life, now a voiceover character like Lila?
Boy, you just kind of tried to do the same thing, and the rest of it's out of your control, so, yeah.
I do think it's really fun that there's now been this clip released online where we see you and Rocket talking about how you got your names. Did it resonate with you when you found out your name was Lila?
Todavía me falta varias cosas que hacer ahorita, entonces espero que ya le den prisa a esto.
My daughter's name is Lila Rose.
Es que a quién se le ocurre hacerla en jueves, deberían de haberla hecho en viernes, ¿no? Creo que hubiera estado mejor en viernes.
I love that. Now, we also got more stuff coming up to you. How you doing, Ray and James?
Listen, it makes sense that she voiced Lila because she is just as adorable.
Absolutely. And again, just the family of Marvel, right?
Oh, Ryan, no.
And a whole new role, and again, helping us to understand more about who Rocket is and where Rocket is coming from.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've gotten a peek at it, but there are just so many new characters being introduced to us, and I cannot wait to see who else was a part of Rocket's origins and evolution.
Yeah,
el origen de Rocket y la
so many new characters are
evolución.
coming to the scene. I'm so curious to see. We got, Maria Bakalova was very tight-lipped about Cosmo, but I'm excited to see the new dynamic energy that Cosmo brings in, because the team itself is just a cast of characters, right? There's so many different personalities, but I feel like Cosmo's going to
Se ha trabado todo hecho.
I mean, in the holiday special, we did a little tease of her working with her kinetic skills over there, so we can only expand on that.
Yeah, no. Too. I always like to see, it's like every film we're getting through, and they're all so wonderful in their own way. I've definitely loved Baby Groot, Teen Angsty Groot, so who knows what we're going to see with this version of Groot here.
Well, tell us who your favorite Groot is with our social. You can always go to @Marvel to find. Also follow along with that hashtag. Like I said, let us know your favorite iteration of Groot. Know all of your thoughts and wants for this film. It is so lovely to always have you guys a part of this conversation with us.
Yeah, and something else that I'm really looking forward to is the music. We were talking earlier, Josh and Tamara were talking about the
Me
music.
imagino que les tocó un anuncio por ahí, porque acabo de ver que salió uno acá.
And it really goes back to that first moment in Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 when Peter Quill is about to go get the Power Stone, and he presses play on his Walkman, and you're like, oh, we're going on it. And he enters to go get it. We're like, we're in a different adventure here. This is going to be epic.
Look at the baby Groot right now.
Young baby Groot.
Might be my favorite. No, but it's true. I mean, even we were rocking out earlier to the music. We got to hear it a little bit before it started. I mean, one is to find James Gunn's secret Spotify playlist.
Yeah, we would love to, yeah. And speaking of something else, we want to go over to our friend Justin, who we've got some great action going on at his end of the carpet.
Guys, it's really true. I can't believe I'm standing here. I feel like I need a carpet sample because this is some hallowed ground right here. In addition to having all the stars here, Jeffrey Wright is now taking photos of this incredible backdrop that you see behind
Andan
me.
sacando las fotos. Ahorita sale el Andrés Navi por allá, ¿no?
Feels so tremendous, and you can't help but smile and feel glee and absolute pure excitement about what's to come. I mean, look at this. Everybody just wants to stand right here and get a picture with this incredible backdrop. Clearly, no expense was spared in creating this thing, and I'm not going to upstage anybody else here. In general, my night has been chock full of enthusiasm and excitement, but also mostly getting out of the way of incredibly famous people. And I gotta say, what a pleasure and an honor it has been to get out of everyone's way. Speaking of getting out of the way, I gotta do that right now. I'm gonna send the cameras back up to the front, and we'll check in with you guys.
Well, we know you're right behind us, Justin. I hope you enjoy the play. You're my friend.
You're never in the way. You're right where you get all the scoops down there in the trenches and all the action.
The man with fans, as he calls himself.
That's who he is, absolutely. And just so many exciting things.
Me gusta su micrófono que
with
dice
the action here. But what's been one of your favorites of the night so far, Ray?
Ooh, I mean, it had to have been speaking to Pom Clementieff about Mantis. And as she said, Mantis loves you, and she seems to love Mantis so much. It's such a genuine character for her play.
Well, I love hearing just like the evolution of Mantis as well, and something else that has surprised me is just like how tall everybody is. I mean, James Gunn's so tall, Will
ya están como que gracioseando por ahí, gracioseando.
Talk about how tall everybody is, because me and all of my 4'11 splendor standing next to Elizabeth Debicki, who is gorgeous and statuesque, was really fun.
Well, that's who Aisha needs to be, right? Someone who, when you see, you feel that presence, that regalness of, I don't want to steal batteries from this person. And
Eso también un punto malo, porque lo hacen en inglés. Hubiera algo en español por allí. Créanme que lo agradeceríamos. Ahí iba pasando alguien por atrás.
Yeah, it's electric, it's
Entonces,
intergalactic, it's cosmic. Everyone is dressed their best, they feel incredible. And every time we talk to someone, they are thanking everyone that worked on this film and all the fans around them. So they know that we're so grateful to be here because of everyone else around us.
That's right. It really does have a team spirit, both in front of and behind the camera. I mean, talking with Beth Mickle, I love that she was giving shout outs to so many people on her team because this was a massive, massive set design. It was a massive production design. So many pieces went in, and so I'm so glad everybody's getting a chance to enjoy that tonight.
Yeah, and also the emotional impact that this film is going to have. Everyone, when we're talking to them, they know. They're like, are you ready? Are you sure you're ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. And we're just at the precipice of this premiere.
I know, the look on Mengershang's face when we were talking with her, and like, she's like, oh my gosh, tissues, we all need tissues, what's gonna happen to Rocket? Like,
yeah, and so she Gomez too. She's like, wait a second, I had to bring tissues, I didn't bring them with me.
I know, it's okay, I've got plenty of them to spare because I know that we're in for a ride, but I also wait for the humor too that it's interspersed with.
Yeah, it's gonna be a roller coaster, that emotion, that heart, that love,
Como que se anda
those misfits are taking out and saving the galaxy, saving each other. But we got so much more ahead of this night, y'all. Let's go to James and Ray at the front of the carpet.
All right, thank you. And you can hear the fans are just so excited. Still more stars coming on in. You know, I got eyes on him. It is Vin Diesel just walked in.
Creo que ya la van a
seeing and hearing the fans go so wild.
An incredible
He's right there. Oh, wait to see.
Ah, no, todavía falta.
Welcome.
Es Vin Diesel, claro, no iba a ir.
He's just showing some love to the fans. If Vin, you want to come right on over here. Right over here. If you want to come stand right over here and you'll talk to the fans right there. Now we got it. Vin, we got the fans are live right there. You can come on and stand right on over here as well.
Ahora para rápidos y
Talk to us about your
curiosos,
Groot-inspired look for the night.
My Groot-inspired look. I think the jacket speaks for itself. Yeah.
I mean, can I borrow it?
Yes, you can borrow it. It's kind of become a tradition to wear a Groot-inspired jacket, and then at the end of the movie,
el final de las
have everyone
películas,
sign up for charity.
Oh, I love that, Vin.
Yeah.
I mean, okay,
Interesante.
you
Ya,
are
como que esto se ve ya luego cansa.
and so is Groot. It's true, though.
So is Groot.
I know. And I mean, he is, you know, short with words, but he's got a lot to say with those words.
That's right. He conveys a lot with 3 monosyllabic words. Yeah, that's right.
3. It's actually 4 because
3.
we've heard we are Groot occasionally.
That's right. There's a we every now and then.
If I could, but
Real
but I would never dare try to fight Groot because we know he's gonna win. But I did want to talk about, you know, you have just those 3 lines. I am Groot. What is the journey? What has this taught you as an actor to only have those 3 words, but to be able to put so much emotion and story into it? What's that journey been like for you?
Well, I'll tell you all about it. First of all, it started when I was a kid, see? So I'm lucky in that James Gunn
Me corté por accidente, o sea, corté mi
would
toma.
always write a script that had the line that was intended.
Oh.
And so I'm the only person in the world that has this script. But there's a line of dialogue for every single I am Groot. And sometimes it's a whole paragraph.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
so
incredible.
I'm really lucky. So I got to give it up to James.
Yeah, that is so intentional. Also, like, such a great tool to have as an actor because you're always trying to interpret yourself, but to have James leading that is amazing. So, you know, we've seen Groot in literally every phase of life now, and now we're getting young adult Groot. What can you tease about that for us?
Vaya.
Well, let's just say
Le hacen bastante bien.
there's always been a promise for Alpha Groot. And I would just say be patient and watch the whole movie.
Oh, thanks, Vin. I know your fans appreciate all of this. The suit is great. And I know Justin has more going on with us at his side of the carpet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ya se va el Vin Diesel, caray.
The man with the fans. Are we
A ver, a los fans, tenemos al mismo podio. ¿Qué pasó aquí? Cámbienos de fan.
I just wanted to check in with one. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Pasó.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. Wait. This
pasó?
isn't the director. No. Wait, I'm hearing something about what? A looming what? Looming invasion. Looming invasion. Got it. Looming invasion. We're gonna want to check this out.
Ah, el de Secret Invasion. A ver, vamos a reaccionar al tráiler de Secret Invasion. Ok, bastante bien, bastante bien. Creo que sí, ¿eh? Oh, la está armando el tráiler. La está armando. Ok, ok. El micro furia.
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us, old friend.
This is personal.
Oh,
Very few of us know about the wars
se ve interesante este tráiler. O sea, es como más como al estilo Capitán América y el Soldado del Invierno. Este junio. Los Avengers, la batalla de Nueva York. Oh, ¿quién será el de escena por ahí? El Nick Furia ya se ve cansado, viejón. Oh, que habrán volado. Se ve como típico así de que el gobierno te va persiguiendo. Siento que va a ser como muy abstracto. Fury. Ok, no, es que esas escenas. ¿Eso qué fue? ¿Un brazo, un Groot, acaso? ¿Acaso es un Groot eso? Dios. Pues ese fue el tráiler de Secret Invasion. Gracias por ver, muchas gracias por estar aquí. Y pues nos vemos en la
That
siguiente.
was something else so intense, huh? All that action, all of that intrigue, all of that and even more coming to you on Disney Plus, June 1st. You know, all of that, it has me wondering, who can I even trust anymore? And that feeling, well, it's got me feeling a little green. I'm going to address that situation, and in the interim, hand it off to you all at the front of the carpet.
What an incredible carpet this has been. I mean, you almost got into a Groot tussle.
Well, not a tussle. We were just working some things out. I would never go toe-to-toe with Groot. Would never dare to. We've had such a great time tonight. And, you know, we want to check in with our friends Tamara and Josh to also see what are some of their highlights for the evening. Hi, Tamara and Josh.
Hi. You know, we have had so many great moments here in the crush of it all. We've gotten to talk to...
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? No. Se nos fue por ahí la señal, se nos fue la señal.
So many people. I have to say, like, talking with Menger Zhang, she's so enthusiastic about this.
Se regresó la señal después de que se fue.
About Lila, who I'm loving in the clips I'm seeing so far. What about you, Josh?
Talk of Beth Mickle, learning about how this made, what it was like for people to
A ver,
step on it for the
en
very
vivo.
first time.
Ahí está en vivo. Creo que ahora sí ya, ¿no? El resumen de la Premier de Guardianes de la Galaxia, volumen 3. El último viaje para los guardianes. Cuánta nostalgia. James Gunn. Chris Pratt. Grandin, ahora sí no se me olvidó. Nebula. Adam Warlock sí tiene la cara bien fea, la neta. Bien chistosa. Un morenazo de fuego. Una botoxiada por ahí. Mira el de Wakanda Forever, el Killmonger. No pongan esa cara, pues se parece en caricatura. Ahora sí ya se va a acabar. Muchísimas gracias por ver, por quedarse hasta el final. porque la neta sí estuvo cansado. Cansada la jornada.
Oh, we love to hear it. Yes, absolutely.
Vamos a ver
Before we go, we do also want to
finalicen
check in
acá todo
with
esto.
our friend Justin, who got his stepson. He was working every inch of this carpet. Justin, what was your highlight for the night?
Oh man, I gotta say, I love being the man with the fans. I love being the boy with the toys. I just love hanging out. I love harnessing and feeling the enthusiasm, the excitement, and all of the hard work that gets put into a project like this. I'm just so grateful
vamos
to be
a ir a
part.
verla.
Man, what a team! What a team!
Yes, what a team indeed. And so speaking of the team, you know, all this action all night long was being brought to you, presented by Lego Marvel. So we want to thank them for bringing all this action to you all night long. Now, this movie is just about to go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and watch it as well. But for you at home, don't forget, if you haven't done so already, go and get those tickets. You're going to want to see this on the biggest screen possible and experience it with everybody you possibly can when this film hits theaters in the U.S. on May 5th.
But
Ah, o
before
sea,
we
nomás
fully
en
sign off
US, qué
tonight, we want to
canijo.
leave you with one last look at the Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer.
Have a good night.
Gracias.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Oh, pues
I'm Star-Lord.
muchas gracias por ver, muchísimas gracias por estar aquí pues en este en vivo. Ya sabes que si yo nada más estoy aquí, pues cuál es la intención, cuál es el chiste. Gracias por compartir el contenido, créeme que te lo agradezco demasiado, porque pues bueno, es uno de nuestros sueños como comunidad, como aquí como amigos, amigas, englobado en el término AmiBrick. Entonces, pues muchísimas gracias, te lo agradezco de todo corazón, de pollo de Thor. Y pues bueno, ya andamos por acá, vamos a terminar de ver el tráiler.
Is to create the perfect society.
El Rocket, esa es escena.
Make things perfect. He just hated things the way they are.
A ver, vamos a...
I want you all to know that I'm grateful to fight beside my friends.
Incinerate them. We were always searching for a family until we found each other. Are you ready for one last ride?
We'll all fly away together into the forever and beautiful sky.
Excelente, excelente, qué escenas, qué escenas.
You were in love with? It sounds more like her.
Her? Do not bring me into this.
El Star-Lord.
What? Just never noticed how black your eyes were.
They were replaced by my father as a method of torture.
He picked a pretty set.
Pues bueno, así es como se acaba la carpeta, la premier, la carpeta roja, la alfombra roja. Muchísimas gracias por ver, muchísimas gracias por estar aquí. Te lo agradezco demasiado. Por favor, échanos la mano suscribiéndote aquí con todos los amigos. Conviértete en un miembro más, porque créeme que es lo único que necesito de ti, tu única ayuda, que veas que estés aquí presente, que me regales un poquito de tu tiempo y un poquito de tu espacio mental. Gracias, pues nos vemos en otro en vivo en la siguiente emisión de Guardianes que acabamos de abrir esta, ¿cómo lo decimos? Pues esta cosa de los guardianes. Digamos que el camino a Guardianes.